Hey guys, it's Woody, and I put up a video about 2 weeks ago called Huge Decision. And in it, I discussed, I sort of went back and forth on this dream I have of going pro, right? And to me, dream is like the lowest form of plan. It's crap. So it was a really good video. I think it's the best one I put out in the last month, maybe. There's an annotation on the screen that you can click on and watch it. So that video informs this one, so you should really check it out. It's passion, excitement, and talk. So yeah, go ahead and click on that. It's got rounded corners, and it's kind of see through. It's in the middle of your screen there. You click on it. It'll open a new window. You won't lose this or anything. Go ahead. No? You're still here. All right. Maybe you saw it already. Let's pretend you saw it already, and you don't need to see the video that informs this one of my huge decision. So guys have been asking me, did you click on it? All right. Let's say that you clicked on it and you came back already, and now we're ready to go. People have been asking me for a follow-up. People see, I asked you guys for feedback, like, hey, should I do this? Should I be a full-time YouTuber, someone who does this and has no other job? And I've gotten so much feedback, more than I expected to have. So and by the way, the feedback isn't all unanimous. I thought people were going to be like, yeah, Woody, do it. There were a lot of people who said, Woody, you have a family. You can't just go and goof about because you need to provide for them. And yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Believe me, I know I have a family. Like I live and breathe this family. It's huge to me. And when you have a family, these guys accurately point out that you need to provide for them, right? You can't just sort of slack off and not do your thing and let someone else pull the train. You sign up for this thing, you got to make it happen. You have to make it happen for the rest of your life. It's a big, big deal. By the way, you see, you don't stand there, you stand here. You own it. You control the engagement. Look at this. These guys don't stand a chance. Go ahead, Stunny McBin Stunned. We're gonna be taking care of business as you try to get through this door. But back on topic. I know I have a family. I know it invades my every thought, and I wouldn't do anything to put them in harm's way. So what I need to do is take this dream and turn it into a plan. A dream, like I said before, is this like lowest level of plan. That's nice and everything, but we need to turn it into an action plan, something that we can execute on. So that's what I've been looking at doing. Step one is really no commitment at all. I think I'm going to burn some of my vacation time in November. For years, like a decade, I didn't take that much vacation, and it kind of grew and grew and grew. So I've got a week or two saved up still, even though I went on that big cruise. And because of that, I can take some time off and live the life of a professional YouTuber for a little while. And when the game comes out, put all the time into it that I can and make the best videos I possibly can, right? So when you guys check out this channel in November, I'll be telling you how to play the game. I'll be making good stuff. I'll have more time in the game than you do because I can do this full time, at least for the first bit. And I'm going to try and get the game early, and I'll be able to share things that maybe you hadn't seen. So yeah, that's phase one of the plan, and that's November. During November and December, I'm going to be setting up what it takes for life after work, and that set up life after work. I've already been calling to get quotes for health insurance and find out who I'm going to go with. I've already been calling to make some of these things happen. Oh, I love Flak Jacket. I have it on every single class except one, my anti-air. Anyway, so yeah, I've been calling and sort of covering the things that I'll need to have covered in my post professional life, in my YouTuber pro life. And then I'll have November and December to sort of look at and see how well it did, and see what kind of living this thing can make when I devote tons and tons of effort to it. And with that, experience in my pocket, then I can take what's called a leave of absence. So a lot of big employers have these programs where you can go and pursue a dream or two. Just dumping bullets down there, baby. Control the engagement and never die, except for when you die. So Uh, yeah, they have programs called leave of absence. So there's two things that people can take in this world that lets them get away from their job. One is a sabbatical, and that's the Dream program. That's the Cadillac, and the other is a leave of absence. So a sabbatical usually implies that you get to keep your benefits and that you get like your health insurance in the U.S. and you get to keep a portion of your salary, maybe half salary, 2/3 salary. Where I work, they're not that generous, but they do have a leave of absence program. This notion that you can go pursue a dream, and they'll hire you back 6 months later. Maybe you want to live in the savannah. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want this or that. They'll say look, we'll give you a couple months to give that a shot, and then we'll give you 6 months to see how it goes, and we'll bring you back because we don't want to have to force you to burn this bridge entirely. We like you. And that's the deal. So I was asking my employer, like, what does it take? Like, how much do they have to actually like you to give you one of these leaves of absence? And he's like, I think pretty much anyone in good standing, and I'm in very good standing. I do my job, can do this. And that he seemed to think that someone he was working with all the time was on a leave of absence here or there. Wasn't I around that corner? I don't know. I felt around that corner. So yeah, a leave of absence allows you to kind of quit. You can't see my air quotes, but they're there, and unquit 6 months later. And that should be the kind of, trial period that it takes for me to figure out whether this is really for me. I think I'm getting blob shotted right there, right there. See, I think I got blob shotted. Or dropped or last standed. I don't know. Maybe it was just last standed. Maybe it was his pistol. So yeah, I'm doing the things now that turn a dream, which is this sort of lowest level of I wish it would happen for me, into a plan. And that means paying for the things now. While I still have my normal job's income. That means getting some health things done, getting some repairs done around the house. I'm just trying to get sort of, all my stuff in order. I have a little nest egg in case things go tight, and, get my act together so that when I eventually go pro, I'll be in good shape. No one's going to suffer in this thing. And yeah, if you can pursue your career doing something that your passion is all about, then you're doing something right. If you can think about the things that you love doing now, the things that you're all about. I don't know. Maybe that's video games for you. Maybe it's art. Maybe you play guitar. If you can take all your energy and put it into that thing, the things that you would do, and it's hard, right? A lot of people want this job. So you have to be doing it bigger and better than all of them, right? When you're a retail employee or garbage man or, whatever, computer programmer, there are lots of people who don't want that job. And therefore, you can sort of do it like a normal person. But, how many can I get? How many can I get? A couple, maybe. Some assists. There's not the same kind of competition for regular jobs that there are for dream jobs. When you're talking about dream jobs, then you need to do it big. You need to do it huge because lots of people would do this, for free. And if you're trying to take something and go pro at things other guys would do for free, then it's no joke. You need to be fabulous at it, and that's what I aspire to do. I aspire to be fabulous at this thing, and when you want something like this to happen for you, you can't just dream it. You can't just hope it. You can't sit back and say, "Why didn't they contact me? Why didn't this thing fall in my lap?" No. You need to crush it. You need to push it harder than anybody else has. You need to make that happen, and that's where I am right now. I am doing this thing the absolute most I can be. I am going to take some time off in November and make the best channel I know how to make. And yeah. So what impact does it have on you guys? Probably add some live comms to my videos. You might see an ad here and there. Who knows? But and you know, I hopefully that the daily commentaries like I do now become better than they've ever been before, because you know I get to do this full time. Maybe you know we can even add a little real life stuff. Maybe I'll start up a second channel, but it should be all great stuff, because I'm gonna I'm gonna focus all my energy and effort and make this the best possible thing that I know how to make. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's my plan. Okay, if you're new around here and you enjoyed the video, in the top right you can click subscribe. If you're not and you missed one, on the top left is 99%. I talk about Occupy Wall Street and my thoughts on that. I think I'm kind of well informed. You might like it. On the bottom, Modern Warfare news. I read this awesome interview and learned some things about Modern Warfare 3 that I hadn't seen before, stuff that's coming. And then right center, surprise video. I kind of pick one of the some of the best videos I've ever made, show it to you guys, and let you see it. It's always a winner. So have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed it.